Erdak is the Maker's homeworld. It is not accessible to anyone. No human or sentinel has ever set foot in their dimension. You can use the Maker's origin factory in the Hell City of Necravol to pass through the void. Once there, you will not be able to leave on your own. But Vega can create an exit portal for you. That is why you must bring Vega through the void with you to Erdak.
Understood. I'm detaching myself from the ship's systems. Processing. Total transfer to external drive complete.
Vega is no longer connected to your ship. I will reconfigure the portal to Necravol for you.
What's up everybody, Gold Hat here, and we are at mission 10. And before we start that, we're going to grab a couple things because we're not allowed to come back to the ship. So we're going to head back this way and we will find a cheat code. So in the back over here, we can come over here on the right, and this is just the notification that we won't be able to come back. And we can hit this little red button over here. And now we get a little pad and we can come up here and get a cheat code. So now we can just jump down and come to the back of the ship. And in the top back, there will be a skin that we can unlock with the batteries. And we can just do that real quick. And now if you jump down, there should be 2 mod bots and 2 suit coins. But if you followed my guides, you know that we've already picked those up. So we can just come over here in the middle and deposit our keys. And now we can unlock a weapon. And now that we got the new gun, we can go down a lower level, and there's 2 Sentinel crystals, but we've already gotten those, so we're just going to go up to the top, and we're going to work on another cheat code. We can go through this little door on the right, and we'll be brought outside. And now we can just cross this bridge and deposit 2 batteries to get into this new skin. Now that we open the door, we can come in here and go on the left, and we're just going to drop down, and right behind us will be a little door we can go through. Be right here. And now we have another cheat code. So going through the portal, we're back on the bridge, and we can just go back inside. And just for reference, we can go over here on the right. We're going to go into a little room, and that's going to have a Codex. We've already picked it up in a past episode, but if you're just following, this is the Codex spot. Now there are 2 suit points in this room, 1 on each side, and we're just going to grab those real quick. And now we can go back up top and start the mission. This is a good time to use your suit points and upgrade your weapons if you haven't.
Argent energy is made from the souls of Hell's victims. This is the factory where that takes place. Necroball, the city of the damned.
So now that we spawned here, we're going to take everybody out, and then we're going to have a Sentinel crystal we can grab. And now that we've taken everybody out on the left side, we can come over here and we will find the first Sentinel crystal of the mission, and there's only going to be one. Be right here. Now we can just come over here on the right side and progress in the mission. And we can clear out all these guys, and then we're going to find our first Codex. And now that everybody's dead, if we just continue straight ahead without dropping down, we can just jump on this, and over here on the left will be the first Codex. So one of the challenges is to get 2 kills with the blade, and I'm going to do one of those right now since I have the ammo, but if you do not have the ammo for the blade, I will show you the 2 spots for that. So now that we cleared everybody out, we're just going to go stand on this green pad, and that will open up the door.
Here the humans arrive from Earth, waiting to be selected for the process.
And now that we open up the door, we do not want to go through. We just want to get on these bars, and we can monkey our way up onto this wall, and we will find a 1-up. right below the one up, right through that floor, we can find a toy. This is going to be the first toy of the mission. And now we can just progress through, making sure we grab everything before we drop down.
Maker needs Earth and its souls. Her world is dying. The culling allows her people to replenish their resources and survive. As you save your world, you put hers in peril. Up ahead is Colonized, the sightless judge. It determines who's fit to begin the soul extraction process. The rest will be discarded to the blood swamps. Exposed.
And now after we potatoed our way through that, we can just get on this pad and we can go up and we can jump a couple more times, and then over on the right we will find our first suit coin. And the suit point will be right here. Next, we can work on a challenge. I think this one right here is pretty easy to use, so we're just going to let enemies come in and we're just going to drop it on them. Now that we kind of cleared out a passage, we can come up here, trigger all these enemies to follow us, and we're just going to do the same thing again. Now that we cleared out everybody pretty much, we can go over here and find our first mastery token. This will be the first one. There's going to be 2 in this mission. And now we can just go work on our second suit point, making sure we grab everything before we go. And that suit point will be hard to miss. It's right here. So after I get this suit point, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade everything now. And doing this will give us a cheat code. This cheat code is not required for this mission, but this is just where I'm going to grab it. And now if we just turn around and drop down, we will find our auto map. Now we're just going to jump across and climb up, and we're going to take out all the enemies, and then we will work on our first gore nest of the mission. So now that we cleared everybody out, we can come out, and to the right is where we're supposed to jump, but we're going to go over here on the left. We're just going to go under the cliff that we were on, and we can just jump down and we'll find our first secret encounter. Now that we finished that secret encounter, we're going to find our second toy. It's just going to be back over here on the right, and we can climb up, and it will be right here. And now I'm going to get lost for a minute, but I will make my way up. And now that the cringe is over, we can just come up and we will make our way back where we were before. So now we're back at the ledge and we can just go to the right like it's intended. And we can just climb up these walls and we will make our way to our 1-up. And we just stay to the left. And the 1-up will be right here.
Must be torture, the flesh tender. Once enough pain has been inflicted and the spirit broken, the soul is ready for the extraction process.
So once we get to this room and before we start the fight, we can go under these little pads that have spikes on them, but we want to watch on the right because we can break this wall and we will find our third and last toy of the mission. And right in front of that will be our second mastery token. So now we will go the intended way and we will clear out this room. There is a totem we need to take out, and I will show you where that is. You can just jump on this stuff and jump across and destroy the totem. And now that we cleared out the room, we can get our second secret encounter, where we essentially want to get up here. So we can come back down, and we're just going to get on one of these boxes, and we can jump across to the wall. Once we get up on the wall, we can jump down. I'm just going to activate this and the gates will open up. So we want to backtrack just a little. I'm going to go through those first pads. And now we can come through this gated area. And here is our second secret encounter. Now that we finished that secret encounter, we can continue that way, and we will find an album. This is going to be the one and only album of the mission, so make sure you pick that up. And for our second area, we're just going to go through these pads, and we will just kill the guys that are over here. And now that we killed the Marauder, we can just flip back around. And over here on this right little box that gravitates up, we want to just jump below it. And here is our one and only cheat code of the mission. Right in front of that will be one of your challenges. We can pick that up and use it on somebody, and you will unlock that challenge. And you might have seen it when you were fighting the Marauder, the second Codex of the mission. It's just going to be over here on the right. We just want to make sure we grab that. So in this next area that we're walking into, this is where you can get a couple of your challenges done if you wish. There's going to be some ammo for your blade right in the middle of the fight. I'll show you where that is. And if you cannot see it, it is right here in the middle. Now we're going to take everybody out until we get these two guys on the sleds, and we will use an execution on them for the other challenge. And now these guys have spawned. We're just going to focus on one of them, drop a shield, and get him in the fatality state, if you will. And now that he is in his glory kill state, we can come over here on his left side, and we're just going to finish him off. And that will unlock the challenge. So we're just going to finish out everybody else in this room.
Once the spirit is broken and enough pain has been inflicted, only when the human has lost all hope will it be transferred to the soul extraction chamber.
So now we can monkey jump on these bars. We're going to come on this little ledge, and here is our one up. Then we can just turn back around and go straight. And there's going to be our last suit point right in front of us. Right up there. And we jump down, and that is the end of the mission. I hope this guide was super helpful and you found everything. If you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe to stay up to all my content, and I will see you guys in mission 11. Gold Hat out.